The Chargers put up 54 points on you.
In all fairness, I've been saying Philip Rivers Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, Philip Rivers.
He's a Hall of Famer that just it's a Hall of Famer that just did that to them.
And
the Hall of Shamer,
Peterman.
Nate Peterman. Oh man, you saw exactly what I had told you, right, Dan Beebe, about how he's got a strong arm and he has a really quick release. Unfortunately, he was thinking too quick as well.
Yeah, wow.
He didn't take the time to see the open receivers.
Does he start this week?
Yeah, apparently.
No, absolutely not. He was the NFL Defensive Player of the Week last week.
No, I haven't seen anything saying he's not going to start.
I did. It's Sunday's game.
Yeah, right.
What are you talking about?
No.
Just the first quarter. Wait. Here's the shocking part. In the first quarter of that game, he had as many interceptions as, at that point, Tyrod Taylor had all effing year.
No,
That's 15 minutes.
I agree with you. But I think you're not listening to the way I phrased the question. Or phrased what I said. I didn't say should. I said will.
I get it. I get it. I'm just...
He should not be their starting quarterback, but I'm pretty sure he will.
I gotta have Chuckles call some friends. Somebody needs to yell at the Pugulas.
They haven't said anything yet to the contrary.
Do you think that's an actual coaching decision, or do you think it's coming from the GM?
No. This is McDermott doing anything he can to tank this team.
This could be McDermott trying to figure out, where he wants to go here.
You know what it is.
I can't imagine the Pagulas are sitting here like, you know what? This wild card thing, that's for the birds. Let's see what we got at quarterback.
There are 3 players still on this team that stink of Rex Ryan. It's Richie Incognito, as LaShawn McCoy, and as Tyrod Taylor.
You can't get rid of LaShawn McCoy.
McDermott's going to do it.
Well, he shouldn't.
He shouldn't. There's speculation that the Jets are sitting there waiting, trying to get him when he gets cut.
Why? Are they trying to open up a retirement facility?
Apparently.
Oh, the Jets for Tyrod?
No,
I thought you said LaShawn McCoy. Yeah. What, are they opening up a retirement for running backs?
Well, no. Forte's gone this season.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Are you going to have Frank Gore come through the door next? That's what I'm saying.
How old is McCoy, though?
30.
30? He does.
Pushing.
He's playing better than
that. Being said, he's also the only person that did anything for them on Sunday. He was literally trying to take them on his back by himself. So if McDermott can't see the talent that he has in a guy who's 30...
It's not that McDermott can't see the talent, it's McDermott has a different vision. That's what I think it is.
That's fine, but you better get your vision going quickly if you're going to play like this, because Buffalo will run you out of the building.
That's true.
It's not like they give you a grace period here. Look how long Rex Ryan lasted. Buffalo has had disappointment and had rebuild after rebuild after rebuild after rebuild to a certain point where they're like, you know what? You better build something soon.
Supposedly, though, with Rex Ryan, it was Tyrod Taylor is my starting quarterback, and if you don't like that, then fire me right now. And the Pagulas was like, all right. Pack your bags.
So then ESPN Sunday morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rex Ryan saying, if you don't like this, then fire me now. And they literally fired him then. So.
Well, you don't give an ultimatum to the person who writes your check. Oh, okay, word, get out.
Yeah, that's like going to your boss after you walked out on the company and they graciously take you back and be like, I deserve a raise.
Yeah. No, that's not how it works.
Patriots 33, Raiders 8. Man.
Raiders DC just got fired.
Yeah. Man, if there were ever a time for that wall with Mexico, it's to keep the Raiders from coming back to the United States. You stay. We don't want you. You stay.
Man, what happened to the Raiders? Such high hopes.
They have a new offensive coordinator that's not using the weapons that they have correctly. They're not actually trying to put anything decent on the field, and defense can't stop anyone.
They lost their running back. They have Jalen Richard, who's a nice compliment, not a starting running back. Derek Carr was hurt. I'm sure he's still feeling from the injury.
Yeah.
And the same thing that happened to the Giants, that's happening to the Cowboys. Their big weakness got exposed. Their defense isn't keeping them in games the way it was keeping them around last year long enough for Derek Carr to get them back in it. Just like the Giants' offense, just like and the Cowboys' defense is obviously terrible. So I think that's what it is. I think, teams just got privy to what they need to do. And they're doing it. Last game here, Falcons 34, Seahawks 31.
Fun game.
I didn't watch any of it because I was watching Chris Block's Przengod.
I watched that, and then I watched the second half.
Well, I had to make chocolate-covered pretzels.
Oh, well,
I watched parts
delicious.
of it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I watched The Punisher.
Nice.
So
It was a real fun game. It looked like the Falcons had it handily for a little bit, and then Seahawks came right back, but the Falcons were able to hold them off.
What's your prediction on the Seahawks defense? Didn't really come to fruition there for you last week.
In all fairness, they lost Cam Chancellor as well. I said that they can survive without Richard Sherman because Cam Chancellor can.
You literally were
Cam Chancellor
he was the
can
linchpin
handle
of your
that.
argument and the linchpin of their defense, and
that got pulled.
And that went.
Pulled.
yeah,
And then the grenade.
yeah,
Egg on your face.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So I have a question, just one question this week about this. What was more impressive, the Eagles' drubbing of the Cowboys or the Vikings' toppling of the Rams?
Vikings toppling of the Rams, in my opinion, just because that was a matchup between two divisional leaders, and the argument was who's going to be the better team, and it was much more of a dominant performance by Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's defense has just stepped on everyone's throats. No matter how productive of an offense you have, you go against Minnesota, and that productivity is just, cut into like a tenth.
Yeah.
That Dallas. The other thing is the reason I can't weigh that over Dallas is because in Dallas, in my opinion, they came into it almost like a limping opponent.
It's a good point.
You knew they were lacking in things as far as Lee's not going to be on defense. Elliott's not
Tyron
going to be in
Smith.
the backfield. Line is hurting. You knew there was weaknesses there. There wasn't anything that should
There
have
is the
made...
40-year-old basketball player Chaminade.
He's a grad student.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Dirk or
He's
Frank
going for his
Kaminsky.
doctorate.
Yeah, his law
But
doctorate.
there was no excuse that could have been there for the Rams, in my opinion. Like, they weren't missing anything they should have had.
Robert Woods got hurt.
Okay.
So there goes a big part of your offense. But you still have Sammy Watkins.
Yeah.
So
You also still have your running back in Ty Gurley.
yeah, just girly things. When he hits you up, just girly things. Really quickly, Dan Beebe.
Vikings over Rams.
Vikings over Rams. I have the same. I have written Vikings. The Rams are a good all-around team. Dallas has obvious flaws and have been manhandled like this by 3 other teams this season. The Rams have not, and they have not played this bad before.
Yeah, and the Eagles are still obviously looking excellent. And
I saw a lot of things. If I am an NFL team and I am watching that game, I'm only paying attention to the first half because I saw some things that I, as a spectator, used to coach a little bit and broadcast a little bit. I noticed some very obvious flaws, like when you push the Eagles line. If you don't try and block them head on, you try and force them down, opens up huge holes. That's how Alfred Morris got big runs. If you throw at the outside linebackers, they can't cover wide receivers. So there are obvious flaws there too that the Cowboys just weren't able to overcome because the defensive line got to Dak Prescott, because their corners are so good, because their safeties are so good, and also because Des Bryant just needs to go. We'll get to that at a later time. Dan O'Shea, you were going to say something else.
I forgot.
Oh, I am so sorry.
No worries.
We got to get going. WTF. Well, that's football. So let me give mine really quickly. In the big UCLA-USC game, there was a crazy play from Josh Rosen where he had launched the ball. Absolute launch, beautiful throw. It hit the defender in the hands, bounced off the helmet, only to bounce right into the hands of the intended receiver.
I saw that.
Well,
that was amazing.
That's football.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, somehow that play was not enough to keep Jim Moore's job. He's been fired. All right. Anyone else got a, well, that's football for the week?
Sure.
Yeah. Dan, if you want to go first.
Chiefs laying an egg to the Giants.
Well, that's football.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in general. You don't expect it to happen. They have the weapons. But
The other one...
You start Alex Smith and it all goes to shit.
The other one that I had written down, I had already brought up how the quarterback in my fantasy team was a 2-point conversion away from winning me the game.
Football.
Well, that's football.
The one I saw was Kamara juggling a catch for the Saints to, I think, at that point, tie it up. Right, surrounded by 3 defenders, somehow still manages to come down with it and beat all 3 defenders and get into the end zone.
Well, that's football.
that was going to be mine because it was just amazing to me. It almost like if you watch the play, if you can go see the highlight, it looks like the Redskins players were in shock that he even had the ball because they were just standing
still.
They were like, "Are you effing kidding me?"
He just walked right by them.
Maybe they're like, no. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah.
If he does this.
Like, they forgot, if he touched it, I can hit him now.
Actually, you know what? You know my feelings on Baker. But the Kansas, that's football move is you're going to try and get in somebody's head by not shaking their hand. You realize you've won one game this year, right? Like, what kind of mental game did they think that was going to play against Baker Mayfield? Like, who at the captains got together and was like, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to shake your hand. We're going to toe the team. We're taking this seriously. And they all had to go, that's a great idea.
All right. With that, we're going to move into our picks because it's about that time.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
I told you guys that this is going to be a weird week.
So you went
7-3.
You went 7-3. What did the rest of us go?
I do not remember.
Okay.
I don't remember, but not 7-3. Yeah. So these are going to be fun. I hope we have a lot of fun with these. Weekly picks. First question. Yes, it's a question. In the Penn State Maryland game, will Saquon Barkley have over 200 all-purpose yards or under 200 all-purpose yards? I'm counting run, reception, return yards. Over? Tony goes over.
I'm going to say yes to Maryland's ass.
All right, Dan Beebe with over. I'm going to go under.
I'm going to go under as well. I just feel like they're not going to need him to. He's going to hit 170 and then they're going to be up by 4 touchdowns.
Because against Rutgers, he played terribly. It's Rutgers.
Well, that's football.
Okay. Question number 2. Given Baker Mayfield's incident, will he play at all in the first half?
Yes. Gets in the second quarter.
He gets in the 4th play of the game.
I'd say yes. I'd say he's...
I don't know that they need him. They can put him in the 4th quarter and be like, all right, dude, you're down by 12 points. Let's see if you can impress the Heisman guys.
Where's the flag? What about you, Dan Beebe?
Yes.
He'll get in the first half. Okay. Number 3. Will an undefeated FBS team lose this week? Miami, Alabama, Central Florida, Wisconsin. Will any of them lose?
Who's Miami playing again?
I don't know.
I can tell you.
I don't know.
I can tell you right now. I know that Central Florida is playing University of Southern Florida. I know that Alabama's playing Auburn.
Wisconsin
is playing nobody that matters.
Aren't they playing Minnesota?
Yeah.
For Paul Bunyan's axe?
Again. They can be close games, but it doesn't matter.
So Minnesota, no.
Let me pull it up.
I got it. They're playing Pittsburgh. Miami's playing Pittsburgh.
I'm going to give them that win.
They got Max Brown.
Yeah. No.
I'm going to say yes because I never know what can happen in the Alabama-Auburn game.
That's my thinking.
That's why I'm going to go yes. Because that's the one game I can't place, and I've seen that game get crazy too many times.
I'll say no. Let's see him all go one more week.
Okay.